Mvlogs, aka Mod's video vlogs. Number 52, Gary V. Today is my first free day. I'm not volunteering, I'm not working at the Opera House or the cafe, but I'm still up at 6:30 a.m. I'm very excited though because I bought a ticket to an event. And no, it's not a music festival. Actually, bought a ticket to go see someone talk. I'm changing as a person, I think. The cool thing is this person is one of my role models that I mentioned before. It's Gary V, and he's in Sydney. His seminar is gonna be at the Sydney Olympic Showground, which is by the Olympic Stadium, which I'm super excited about because I've never seen it before. I'm expecting to see a lot of people talking to their cameras at this event. I'm expecting to be inspired. I'm just very excited about today that I can finally see one of my role models. I'm more excited to see him than the Prince and Duchess of yesterday. Real talk. Why does everything remind me of music festivals? It also doesn't really help that Kygo was playing, or Kygo is playing. I legit don't even know why it's 8 hours too. 8-hour talk.
Square welcome to the founder and executive director of Boost Juice Bars, Janine Alloush. Square welcome to JC Fox.
Thanks, guys. We are on lunch break now, and it's kinda, I don't know how I feel about this event. I mean, it's very inspiring, don't get me wrong. But with the three speakers, I had mixed emotions about them. I'm going to tell you what they talked about basically. First speaker was Janine Alloush. She is the owner of Boost, which is basically a Jamba Juice here in Australia. She talked about her story, how she got where she was. She was a traveler when she was young, and she just kept on going, kept on traveling. Was a camp counselor, very cool. Became an au pair in France. She got married and then started a business, I think, with her husband. She had 8 rules of success. First rule, always be a student. Number 2, there will always be a solution. Number 3, the problem is yours, and your biggest weapon is the mirror. Number 4, surround yourself with the best team. Number 5, embrace change. Number 6, failure. You have to fail a lot. Number 7, what you think is who you are. Number 8, say yes. I really liked her speech, to be honest. I think it was my favorite speech out of the 3 I've seen so far. The second speaker was JT Fox. He is known as a wealth coach. His speech was more of a selling his product, to be honest. He's very successful. He had a lot of testimonials, but I feel like his main purpose here was to sell his product, which is cool. His product seems great, but as a traveling backpacker, I can't really stay in Sydney and spend.
A lot of people will change your life. A lot of people, we have 34, 35 more people. This is the moment. Action is...
Yeah, but what he basically was talking about was how to be successful. So I'm going to give you some key points that I took away from his speech. He said that young people's best weapon is their work ethic, and he said that all the successful people he knows doesn't get 8 hours of sleep. And one thing that really struck me, which I think is really true, is that if people are hating on you, it's because they're not better than you, if that makes sense. He said that successful people don't hate on other successful people. They don't hate at all because they're only focusing on themselves. They don't have time to hate. So if someone's hating on you for going for your dream or whatever, they have a lot of time on their hand and they might just be, you know, jealous. Another important note is that he said, why do you even care about what people think about you? Right, you're right. Something that struck me with him though, that's still ringing in my head, is he said if whatever you're doing is not making you money, don't do it and change your strategy. This thing I'm doing with filmmaking is definitely not making me money, but I don't want to change my strategy. Like, I feel like making a video every day is really improving how I edit films. So that's where I don't agree with you, JT Fox. It's not making me money right now, or maybe ever, but I think my strategy of getting better is actually working. One of my favorite things though that JT Fox said was about your gut. He called it the insane courage. Whenever you have to make a decision, you make a decision in the first 5 seconds and go with it. And that's called insane courage. I really, really like that. I believe JT Fox's metric is wealth, being a wealth coach. So I highly respect that. He's good at what he's doing. But right now, that's not my metric. The third guy is Greg Secker. He is a master trader who now owns his own trading company. His talk was mostly about trading. He also talked about a product that he was selling, which is basically a trading class. Both the products him and JT were talking about, I believe, will get you money. And I just think that's what they're both measuring their metrics with, which is okay. I wasn't really expecting that to be their kind of like their main points, is to say why you should buy their lessons. But Greg did have some really good key points. One of the first points I want to talk about is if you don't fully believe in yourself, you're going to half-ass whatever you're doing. But if you fully believe in yourself, you're gonna give it your all. And if you actually think you're gonna do it, do whatever you're gonna do, you'll get results. But that point was very key because he's right. If you don't believe in yourself and you're just gonna half-ass it, you're not gonna get the results that you want. But if you're willing to take risk and are courageous enough to go out and go for your dreams full force, I believe you'll see results. I can't really be a prime example for that right now, but all three of these speakers are. Another key point that I liked was he said that you'll become kind of like the people you surround yourself with. You need to surround yourself with people who are in the same industry as you, who have the same passion as you, and that will just open doors, opportunities, and shortcuts, he stated. He also said that his mom gave him 3 advice that I want to share with you because I think his mom is brilliant. The first advice is, she said, always say please and thanks. The second advice is always look for good in people. And the third advice is write down what you want. I want the Mazen Alloush network and 100,000 subscribers. I don't know, I think I'm reaching right now, but let me reach. The last thing that he said that I want to share with you is that he said you need to cut off all the negative words that you use about yourself. I need to do that. I need to listen to that advice. Even if I'm joking around, I need to cut it out. The first 3 speakers were great. They were inspiring, Greg and Mr. Fox. I wasn't really expecting to sell a product, but they also incorporate really good themes while selling, so that was pretty cool. Can't wait to see the next speaker. I'm not sure if there's more speakers or if it's just scary. Also, there's not a lot of people vlogging, so I'm probably the only person right now. So that was very unexpected too. I don't know why there's no one next to me. I know it's lunchtime. Maybe they just saw a dude videotaping and talking to himself and they didn't want to sit by me. I'm pretty cool someday. I'm so excited for Gary Vee. I know he's more in line with my passion, so can't wait.
Hi, and thank you for that.
Deb, she started her own business in the skincare industry. What I really liked about her was that she talked about her story, about her life, and how that she had a lot of different jobs, and she incorporated what she learned in all the jobs, from working at a bar to warehouse to healthcare to department stores. She took everything she learned and she put it in this business.
Let's get this show on the road. Welcome.
Adam Hudson was the last speaker before Gary. He was talking about how he got his wealth from Amazon, and he was just giving us a lot of information on how you could hustle through Amazon, which was pretty cool. But then Gary Vee came on.
His father grew the family business from $4 to $60 million in sales. Gary is also one of the most sought-after public speakers alive today. He is a venture capitalist, 4-time New York Times best-selling author, and an early investor in companies such as Twitter, Tumblr, Venmo, and Uber. And Gary has been named to both Crain's and Fortune's 40 under 40 list. So Sydney, if you could, give mad love to Gary Vaynerchuk!
Gary Vee killed it. He started off with money doesn't buy you happiness. He completely just destroyed those 3 dudes' speeches that kind of like put me down a little. So thank you, Gary, for starting it off like that. I want to share with you guys key concepts that Gary shared with us. The first one is that most of us want to be part of the 1%. But most of those people don't want to put in all the work. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They feel entitled. They just want it without doing any of the work. Another thing is that he said produce content every day. Gary produces around 100 items a day, and I think producing 1 video is a lot. Oh my gosh. And another key concept is the concept of time being our biggest asset. Especially if you're young or however old you are, time is our biggest asset. Just think about that. He also told us 3 ways to win. First one is humility, second one is having patience, and the third one, not caring what others think. He just went on and on about everything that I needed to hear, and how to just be humble, and how to just work your ass off, and to not care about what the haters say.
Something shitty about you with their time, think about how fucked up their life actually is. I have never, to this day, felt bad for me when somebody leaves a shitty comment. I literally look at it and I feel bad for them, because I never in a million years, because of all the happiness that I have inside of me, would waste 2 seconds saying something bad about somebody for no reason.
And I appreciate everything that I've learned in today's seminar. And I'm so happy that I got to hear one of my role models talk. And one day, Gary, we're gonna grab that coffee that I talked about in my previous videos, and we will work on a project together. But until then, I'll be producing and working on my videos and trying to be a better filmmaker while traveling the world. And you're just gonna kill it doing everything that you do. And to end it, I wanna share with you guys the ending of Gary Vee's speech.
It's so rare, like if you care about math, the fact that you're sitting in this place, that you're a human, like you could have been a ladybug. You could have. Like, you're a human, the most alpha species in the world. Like, you have 1 life. How you're gonna waste that because of other people's opinions, or your own opinion of yourself that was fabricated by somebody else, is something that I'm just not willing to not talk about until I die. And so please understand you have 1 life. Do something with it, for real. And especially when we have a moment like this, where this internet thing, like this will be talked about. This will be talked about in hundreds of years. Like the way the Rockefellers and the railroad stations, and like, this is big, this is real big, and you're sitting on it, and you're not squeezing the fuck out of it on some bullshit. So please do something with your life. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much.